Daddy born poor, Mama was too. Walking through the snow, plastic bags on their shoes. Papa selling houses, sleeping in a car. 4 babies in the back seat, underneath the stars. Well, hey, hey, just work a little harder. Hey, hey, punching that clock with work and prayer and a little bit of luck. Make so much money, need a 10-ton truck. Ha, 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 ha.
Good evening, everyone. Paul McMann here with Forex Smart Trade. So glad you could join me this Monday evening, January 9th, 2023, here at Forex Smart Trade. Our mission and goal is to make you a successful currency trader. And we do that by teaching you how to use our proprietary trading indicator, which is very accurate. And we teach you with personalized one-on-one training, which we think is the most efficient and effective way to learn currency trading. There's lots and lots and lots of information out there, and it is very hard to figure out what is good and what's not so good. And it takes a lot of time and money to do that. So we've made it easy. We've got the tools. We've got the program. We've been doing this now for 15 years. So we can teach you how to trade successfully. So with that, if you could please mute yourself if you haven't already. All right. So with that, let's get into it. First, we need to listen to this guy.
Due to federal and state regulations, we are providing the following disclosure. Please stay tuned, as this will take less than a minute. Foreign exchange, futures, and cryptocurrency trading are highly risky, and you can lose all the money you invest should you decide to engage in live trading. We are not responsible for your investment, trading, or tax decisions. We are not licensed financial advisors, traders, accountants, stockbrokers, or attorneys. We are not licensed commodities brokers and do not engage in or facilitate commodities transactions. We are not an introducing broker, and we make no recommendation as to where you should invest or what broker you should trade with. As you apply what you learn, we recommend you seek advice from licensed professionals. Any trade results that we show should not be considered typical of our students. We do not and cannot track the results or performance of our students' private trading accounts. We do not know what a typical or average student earns or loses trading. This is not a get-rich-quick program, guaranteed system, or business opportunity. We sell training and trading tools. We make no promises our training or tools will generate future income for students, and you may not make your investment back, including your investment in this training. Any redistribution or recording of this material is strictly prohibited without advance written permission.
One of the great things about the program is that we do these live trades. And I am doing one tonight right now. I will do it again tomorrow morning at 6:30 Eastern time, and again Thursday morning Eastern time at 6:30. As you are a member, we do live trades multiple times a day. At 10 a.m. we do a little scalp trade, and at 10 p.m. we do a little bit longer trade where we are looking at the Australian and Asian markets. And again, the key to getting good at this is having the right tools, having the right training, and having the right accountability partner when you work with us. We are so confident in how well the tools work. We let you trade with company funds, and we provide continuous training so that you can continue to get better. Every Wednesday evening, we have an advanced member meeting. Every Saturday morning, we've got a back to basics training session where we go over trading strategies and take questions so that you can improve. I work off of a checklist. As many of you know, it helps me stay focused. And it starts with restarting our green chart every morning, every day. In fact, I restarted it just before we came on today because for whatever reason, the way I've got my green chart set up changed, and I can't figure out how to get it back. So I tried restarting it. That didn't help. So I put in a a help message to tech and see if they can help me figure it out. End of every day, it is good to, it's about continuous improvement. It's about continuing to learn. And we get better by looking at what we did that didn't go as we expected and figuring out why it didn't, and taking that knowledge and putting it in our tool bag of trading. I've been doing this a little over 4 years now. And, occasionally I've got my trading rules, but, every once in a while, sometimes I forget, or I'm not as careful as I should be. And it results in a bad trade. So when that happens, I go back and remind myself, okay, there's a reason why I'm doing this. And it helps me stay honest. We are technical traders. We're trading based on the price action. However, news impacts currency, and we want to know what that news is so we can trade around it. The best place to find that news is forexfactory.com. Forex Factory breaks news down into three components. Yellow, which is low impact. We don't really worry about those. Orange, which is medium impact, and red, which is high impact. Right now we're at 6:30. We've got yellows all the way till tomorrow morning on the Canadian dollar. And this is kind of a weird time for somebody in government to speak at 5:10 a.m. I'm not quite sure about that. And then at 9 a.m., Fed Chairman Powell speaks, which is the time you would expect Fed Chairman Powell to speak. So tonight we've got clear sailing. So let's continue on with what we're going to do. The trade that I am going to work on, we've got about a dozen different signals. I am going to focus on something called the 10-point trade signal, which I can do it off of any time frame chart. I like to trade off of the 1 hour chart. I would like to be 30 minutes into the chart before taking the trade, and we are now 37 minutes into it. On a 1 hour chart, a trade can be worth anywhere from 5 to 35 pips. My sweet spot tends to be 10, 11 pips. And with that, I am looking for the trade to close within 1 to 3 hours. And the strategy is basically get all the lines to line up one way or the other. And I want to get lines from each of the various sections saying that the move is going in that direction. I know the direction of the move. I can make money off of that movement. And I get the highest probability when all three sections are telling me that the move is going up or going down. So with that, let's take a look. I am going to, the chart we're trading off of to start is something called the Light 6 Major. It is a composite chart. It has 6 different currency pairs, all US based. And as I said, it's a 1 hour chart. I am going to start with the middle section of the chart, which is what we call the majors and minors. The red and green horizontal, the red and green line are the major indicator. Black and gray are the minor indicator. Horizontal red line is the oversold line. Horizontal blue line is the overbought line. When the market's oversold, that is a good time to buy. When the market's overbought, that's a good time to sell. And specifically, the good time to buy when we're oversold is when the lines are pointing up like here. So I have 3 points right here. One that we're oversold, 2 that the lines are pointing up, and 3 that I've got this, the green line is crossed over the red and the gray line is crossed over the black. So 3 points here. When I have 3 points, I am going to jump up to the TNTs and count how many lines are supporting what I see up here. Now here, even though I've got 3 points, I like to look at what the angle of the green line is. And right now it's about 45 degrees. I'd prefer the slope to be a little steeper, but it's okay. Also, what makes the signal a little stronger is the steepness of this green line and the tightness of these, all four of these lines. If they're together, that's a little better signal than when they're spread. So I got 3 points here. I'm going to jump up here, and I want to get at least 3 or 4 points. So the thick orange line is going up. That's supporting the buy signal I'm seeing here. The two blue lines are inversely related. They are both going down. When blue goes down, that means buy. So, and the thin orange is going down. So 3 of the 4 of these lines are saying buy. I need a minimum of 3 out of 4. So when I get 3 out of 4, I then jump down to the pressure, and I want these pressure lines either going up or I want the green line on top. The green line is about to cross over, but it's not on top yet. When I have agreement across all 3 sections, each section is measuring something different. When I have agreement across all 3 sections, I have a good trade. The lines are converging, but green hasn't crossed on top yet, so I'm going to hold off on this trade. Euro USD, oversold. Everybody's going up. I just barely have the double cross here. Like the green is just barely over. The slope is less than 45 degrees. Because we just barely have the crossover, in fact, you could argue that we don't have it. It's touching, but it's not a clear cross. Here we got a clear cross where the green's on top. I'm going to pass. I'm also going to pass because of the time of day. Euro USD, it's it's 1 a.m. in Europe, and it's evening here in the U.S. I want to trade on a 1-hour chart. I want to trade when one of these are daytime. Now, I know tonight I sent out a trade that was a buy on the Euro USD, but I was taking that buy off of a day chart, not an hour chart. So here, this setup, I'm not happy with it. I'm not going to take the trade. Pound USD. We've got everybody going up. We've got the double cross. I don't like that the majors didn't really get oversold before they turned. Again, it's a 5-hour difference in the UK, so it's midnight there, non-prime time for this. I'm going to hold off because of the time. We do have 3 out of the 4 here, but again, we don't have the pressure. But had we had everything, I'm not going to take a trade on the pound dollar at this time of day. A U.S. Canadian dollar, overbought, minors coming down, majors kind of going sideways. So we don't have agreement. Just going to pass. Dollar, Swiss franc, overbought. Minors going sideways, majors going sideways, minors going sideways. So nothing there. U.S. yen, it is approaching morning in Japan. So this is a trade we could take. We are overbought. Minors are starting to come down, but the majors aren't there yet. They're sideways. So nothing here. I have cloned this chart and developed 6 other currency pairs. These are principally non-USD. First one is Euro Pound. Majors have almost run through the channel. They're just about overbought, so nothing here. I want to catch the turn here and then ride it through. Can I get 10 pips off of a trade like this? Yes, I can, but that's not part of my trade plan. My trade plan is to get 3 or 4 trades a day, or anyway, actually 2 to 4 trades a day, and for about 10 pips each. And I want to get in and get out quickly. And my best chance of doing that is if I catch it down here and ride it up through here. You can see had I caught this was way down here. Why isn't this letting me measure? There we go. You know, this was worth 30 pips had you caught this down here. So that's what I'm looking for. Australian dollar yen oversold. Majors are going up, minors are going down. So I don't have agreement here. I want everybody going up. Again, I got 3 out of 4 here. There's something interesting going on because usually when we get 3 out of 4 on the TNTs, it's going to be the 2 orange lines and the dotted blue. Here we've got the thick orange and the 2 blue lines supporting. The thick blue, Coach Dale would call this the school bus. It's the slowest to turn. So the fact that it's turned and the thin orange is going the other direction is a little bit different. Euro Canadian dollar oversold. Everybody's going up. We are just touching the halfway point. Halfway point is that's usually my stopping spot, but since it's just touching, I'll consider it. The lines are almost clustered. There is good steepness on the green line here. We've got the 3 points, plus we've got the bonus of the steepness. However, there is a kink in the line where we're going from more steep to less steep. 2 orange lines going up, 2 blue lines coming down. So I got all 4 of these telling me buy. I have sideways pressure. I need to have either up pressure or the green line on top. Green line is going up. I like the green line is going up, but the red line is coming down. So I'm going to pass. Australian dollar, New Zealand dollar. This is a nice signal. Of all the signals we've seen tonight, I like this one the best. Why do I like it the best? Oversold. We've entered the channel. Look at how steep this green line is. It's almost, if 90, vertical line is 90, that's 80, 82 degrees. So this is nice. Not quite halfway. So I've got 3 points here, oversold, everybody's going up, and I've got the double cross, green on top and gray on top. 2 orange lines going up, supporting this, dotted blue coming down. So 3 of the 4 here. I've got the green line going up, but the red line going down. So I've got sideways pressure here. But this, I really like this signal. And this is a good time to take this. It's entering morning time in Australia. So this is one to keep an eye on: Australian dollar, New Zealand dollar, pound yen. We're in the middle of the channel, and it seems to have turned. And euro, Australian dollar, middle of the channel, and it seems to have turned. Again, I prefer it to go all the way. Have already gone to the oversold before it turns. Sometimes on something like this, if it were the euro dollar and it turns in the middle of the channel, because I'm kind of familiar, I trade the euro dollar every day. I may then take a look at the 2-hour chart and the 4-hour chart, and I may trade off of this. But off of a pair that I don't trade every day, I want it to be all the way through the channel before I take it. So again, I've cloned this chart, and because the order is all screwed up here and I can't figure out how to fix it, we're going to go to 6 major 3, another 6 pairs. Canadian dollar, yen oversold. Everybody's going up. This is a little unusual where the majors are leading the minors. Usually it's the other way around. So 3 points here, but I have 0 points here. 0 points here. The two blue lines are going up, which are telling me sell. Oh, and now the thick orange just kinked up. So here's 1 point. But it's going back down. So we get 0 here, so we're going to pass. Started to go down. It turned, so we're going to just pass on that. Pound, New Zealand dollar. We don't have agreement. Minors are coming down, although not that, or majors are coming down, although not that steep. Minors have turned. New Zealand yen oversold. Everybody's going up. I got 3 points here. I do not like the kink in the green line. We're going from more steep to less steep. That's a little bit of a turn off. 2 orange lines going down, not supporting it. So I'm not going to get 3 out of 4 here. The only line telling me to buy is the thick orange or thick blue. New Zealand dollar USD oversold. Everybody's going up, double cross. So 3 points here. The lines are clustered. Where steepness is a little bit more than 45 degrees. I've got 3 out of the 4 here. 3 out of the 4 here. The thick orange is telling me buy. The 2 blues are telling me buy. I've got down pressure, but the green line has crossed over. Green line is on top here. So I've got a point here, 3 points here, and 3 points here. So that is 7 points. When I get 7 points, what I want to do is I want to confirm the setup. So I do have a setup, and I'm going to confirm the setup. What I'm looking to do is confirm the direction of the I want to confirm the direction of the move. So let's put him over here. And since my candles are all screwed up here, that's bothering me. All right, so we're going to make this, what was it? NZD USD, NZD USD. And this was this the signal we were just, yeah, so this, well, hold on a second. Hold on a second. This, oh no, this is what we want. Okay. Sorry. This is the 1 hour chart we were just looking at. I was going to say the pressure is different. So this is what we're looking at to take the trade. 2 hour, we are oversold. The lines are going up. 4 hour, we are oversold. Lines are still going down. That's okay. That's okay. What I'm interested in is that we're oversold on both charts. If we're oversold here and oversold here, when the price is oversold on the longer term charts, it's eventually going to turn up. So if this signal weakens, that just means I have to wait longer for it to happen. And that's okay. I'm interested in getting the direction of the move right. So I'm not as interested in the entry. I'm interested in the direction of the move. And the direction of the move is I'm getting confirmation here. So once I have that, let's save this. Then I am going to take a look at, I want to know what the, what's the trade worth. And to figure out what the trade is worth, On some trades, we've already got it figured out that this trade's worth 3 pips, 4 pips, 5 pips, and if it's worth 3 pips, take a 9 pip stop loss. Here, I need to figure that out. So to figure that out, I want to look at a clean chart, and I am going to put in NZD, USD, and I'm going to add some support and resistance. Support and resistance are spots where the candles seem to naturally stop. So that I can get more data points, I am going to scrunch up the chart, and then I am going to drop some lines in. And on the Euro USD, these tend to be about 30, 40 pips apart. So it's kind of stopped here, stopped over here, stopped here, stopped here, stopped here, stopped in here a little bit, stopped in here, stopped in here. The reason I want to know where these are is because since I want to get in and get out, I don't want to trade through them. And so if I mark them, when the price moves, since the price seems to stop at these spots, I'm going to take less on the trade at these stopping spots. So here, it's a little bit in here, over here a little bit, over here a little bit, here, here, here. And let's open it back up. Now, something interesting here. We don't really have a good trend. We have a situation where there was a big up move today on the New Zealand USD. And usually when we get a situation like this, there's going to be some retracement. And this is something that we show you in regular trading, but there's something called a Fibonacci. And Fibonacci replicates, Fibonacci was like a math guy from Italy, and he figured out this pattern that replicates itself in nature. And it describes a lot of things. And one of the things it describes is the movement of currency prices and stock prices. And when you get a big move like this, it usually retraces back to 38% when it starts to retrace back. So just looking at where that is, so that's right down here. But I'm not going to trade that far down. We're looking at a buy. And the buy, I want to know how much room we have for the next line. So that's 13 pips up. 11 pips down. You could probably move this line up just. Now the question is, I don't know. We don't have like this doesn't tell me it's a buy move. I want to know what the trend is. Like here, we get kind of a clear buy trend. Here, this is just some sort of news that caused it to bounce. So it's not a clear trend. So we got 11, 13 up. Let's go back and look at the signal. I'm thinking about it. Let me go back. Ooh. Yeah, we can take a 10 pip buy off of this. So we are going to look at NZD, USD. Let's take a look. NZD, USD. We're going to take a new order. We're going to take a lot size is 1.03, which there's 10,290 in this demo account. So if I move the decimal point over 4 spots, that's going to be 103. Market execution, I'm going to take a buy. Once the buy is recorded, I am going to go right click, go to modify. We're going to take 10 pips on this. 10 pips is 100 points. And we are going to do 1 to 3, 300 points is 30 pips. By clicking the red button, putting 300 here, clicking the red button, it does the math for me. Same over here. Then I'm going to click modify, and it's going to drop in the support and resistance. So now, if I weren't trading with you, I might pull this support line, this stop loss line down below this line here. But because we're going to be a little bit more conservative, because many of you are new, I'm going to keep this as a 1 to 3. But if I were trading by myself, I'd probably pull this down to here. So we took a buy on the New Zealand dollar, USD, with a take profit of 0.63789, 0.63789, and a stop loss of 0.63388, 0.63388. Let's see if we've got any questions. I don't see any. All right, gang, we will be here tomorrow morning. I expect this to close by 10 o'clock tonight. All right, gang, we will see you tomorrow. We'll see you tomorrow morning at 6:30. Appreciate you being here. We will make you good traders. Trading has changed my life. It will change yours. If you'd like to talk to me about it, you can reach me. You can schedule an appointment at forexsmarttrade.com/schedule. forexsmarttrade.com/schedule. All right. Thanks so much.